Okay, so we just got cut off there, but we were saying that half the amount of fish being circled, and we're going to look for 2/4 down the bottom. We've got 4 here being half, and we know that half and 2/4 is exactly the same. So if we find 4 fish circled down the bottom, we know we've found an equivalent fraction, don't we? Okay, so where have 4 fish been circled? Right, we've got our 2/4 here, haven't we? Okay, so if we split these two in half again, we would have quarters, and we split these two in half again. We'd have 4 equal groups. Each would have 2 fish in it. Okay, like we see down the bottom here, we've got these are quarters. Okay, 2 fish here and 2 fish here to make 4. That's our other quarter, these 2 fish, and then these 2 fish, okay, to make 4 equal groups. We know that 4 fish is half. Half is the same as 2/4, so this is our one that we've got to find there, okay, for the equivalent fraction. All right, how many B's have we got this time? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And we can see that half have been circled. So how many is half of 12 then? Well, it must be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 is half of 12, okay? If we know we've got half here and we can find 2/4 down the bottom, we know we'll find the equivalent fraction. How will we know if it's 2/4? Well, we'll know because it'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those B's all together. Okay, so let's have a look at this first one. Well, there's 2 groups selected. Have we got 6 B's in total? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, so that's not equivalent, is it? What about this one? There's 2 groups of B's selected. Have we got 6 B's in total here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, so that's not equivalent. What about this one? We've got 2 groups of B's selected. We've got 1, 2, 3 in each group, 4, 5, 6 all together. We can see exactly the same amount have been selected, and we know that half is the same as 2/4. So we know that if we've got 6 B's here in the half, we're going to have 6 B's in the 2/4, which we've got here. 2, 4, 6. So that's going to be our equivalent fraction. Okay, last one. Now, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 of these birds, okay? Now, we've got 2 groups here. Is it 2/4? Let's check. We've got 3, and then we've got another 3. We need another 2 groups of 3 for this to be quarters. We've got 1, 2, 3 here, so that's another group. And then we've got 1, 2, 3 here, and that's another group. All right, so we have got 4 groups of birds, each with 3, exactly the same amount in each group. Okay, so we've got quarters. We're happy we've got quarters. And we've got 2/4. How many in 2/4? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, we're going to be looking for half. How many birds does our half have to have in it then? It's got to have 6, doesn't it? Because 2/4 is exactly the same as a half. So let's find the one that's circled 6 birds to show the half. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, that's not our half. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's not our half. We're looking for 6 birds because we know that 2/4 is exactly the same as a half. We know that if we find 6 birds circled, we'll find the half. Okay, what about this one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's the half. Let's prove it. We've got 1 outside the ring. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 birds as well. So these birds have been divided exactly in half. Okay, 6 inside the ring, 6 outside the ring. That's half, and it's exactly the same as the 2/4 up here. So that's our one we're looking for. All right. If you want to go off and do your worksheets and practice that for yourself, and then we'll come back and you can have a look at the plenary. Okay, so pause it now, and then you can come back and look at the plenary with me. All right, so let's have a look at this plenary. We've got to draw lines to match half below to its equivalent fraction. All right, let's see if we can find these quickly. Right, first of all, let's look at this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is it half? It's got 2 shaded. Yes, it is. That's half. Okay. Now, can we find another half? Well, this is thirds, so it's not going to be half, is it? 1, 2, 3, and 2 shaded. That's not half. This is divided into 4, so we're dealing with quarters, but a half shaded? No, we've got 3 out of the 4 shaded, so that's not half. This is divided into 4, so we're dealing with quarters. Have we got half? Well, we've got 1, 2/4. 2/4, as we know, is the same as a half, so that's one that we're looking for that's equivalent to a half as well. We've got 2/4 written here. We know that 2/4 is the same as a half, so we'll have that one. Yep, that's part of what we're looking for. And then what about this one? We've got 2 groups circled. Have we got 4 equal groups? Well, they've all got 2. Yes, we've got 4 equal groups. 2 of them are circled. We've got 2/4. We know 2/4 is exactly the same as a half, so that's one of the ones we're looking for. What about this one? Well, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 of the 4 parts shaded. 4 out of 4. That's a whole. Okay, it's not a half. It's not what we're looking for. Then this one, we've got our shape divided into 4. We've got 2 of the 4 pieces shaded. 2/4 is exactly the same as a half, so that's the one we're looking for. And here we've got our fraction written. Okay, so 2/4. This is telling us that we've got 4 parts all together, and we've got 2 of them that we're looking at or that we're interested in. So 2/4, that's a half. 2/4. Okay. All right, so let's prove that. There they all are. Okay. All right. Now, we have got our retrieval quiz. Now, this is when we go over some stuff that we've learned in the past, see how well we've remembered it. So we're dealing with money here. Okay, what's the total? We've got a 50 pence and a 2 pence. Can you remember how to add them together? So 50 pence plus 2 pence, 52 pence. Easy one to start with. Right, what have we got here? Tally these up yourself. See if you can beat me to do it. Okay, right, here we go. 50 pence plus the 20 pence. We've got 50, 60, 70. So we're up to 70 pence here. Then we add on the 5. We've got 75. And then add on the 2. 75, 76, 77 pence. Okay, what about this one? We've got a pound. So we start with a pound. Okay. £1, what? We've got £1, 50, 51, 52, 53. £1 and 53 pence. Okay, what about this one? We've got £2 this time. And what's 50p and 50p? If we add that together, what do we get? We get a pound. So these two together are a pound. We already started with £2, so we're up to £3. Then we just have to add our penny, so £3 and a penny. Okay, what about this one? We've got £2 and £2 is £4, and then we've just got to add on our other little coins here. £4 and 5, 6p. £4 and 6p. Okay, all right. Hope you went all right with them. We'll be looking at some more fractions tomorrow, and I'll see you then. Okay, cheers. Bye-bye.